What is up, guys? It's Penguin Diaper here, back with another video. And I completed Season 30 a couple days ago on stream, and yeah, first things first, it's pretty short. It was a very short season. 240 races for 1 month. When you boil that down, that's about 2 hours, 3 hours of playtime. And, maybe that isn't a lot. However, today I wanted to go through Season 30, look at all the cool rewards that people got, and figure out whether or not this season really deserves some of the hate it got for being so short, or whether or not it was just an average season for an average month. Plus, I wanted to check out the Wrap Flyer and do an official car review of this car, because I think this car obviously deserves a car review, all that type of stuff. So the biggest complaint on a lot of people's minds is there's only 20 things, right? It's a very short season. You literally can complete it in 3 hours of playtime. And I know a lot of people that probably finish this thing in the first couple days, believe me. That's how Nitro players work. If they have rewards, they're gonna go for them. However, having such a short season kind of correlates the prospect that it's only 1 month long, right? December, it's a month. It's usually how months work. But it kind of matches up to the whole, 1 month long, 240 races, 20 tiers. It's not that drastic compared to some stuff we had in the past. And because it's only 1 month long, you can kind of see where they're coming from with it only having 20 tiers. However, one of the biggest downsides is that Christmas is usually one of the biggest seasons or months or times of the year on Nightstripe. The Christmas events used to be the biggest events on the site, and they used to be the most fun too, in my opinion. And so having like a really short, really simple Christmas season was not necessarily living up to the hype of some of the old 2016, 2017 Christmas events. However, let's run through what we got. So, starting with number 20. Actually, no, let's just go back to the beginning. So, starting with the bonus tiers, we had a nice sticker and some cash. Then we had a title, some more cash, a car. So, first car, obviously, and some more cash. Then a sticker. So, I had 2 stickers, some titles, some cars, some cash, some titles, some stickers, some cars, some cash, right? And as we get all the way to the end, we can see that the only thing we had was stickers, cars, cash, all of the usual suspects. We have not had anything else other than stickers, cars, cash for a hot second now. And so that honestly leads me to think, what's the next step for Nitro? I know that they've been working on things like the item shop and stuff like that, but I start to, kind of get bored of the whole, race and earn rewards for the season. Because at the end of the day, Nitro already released so many stickers and so many cars and cash and titles and all that type of stuff that eventually you start to realize, when am I going to see something new? And even though, sometimes they'll come out with a really good car, really good sticker, really good title, whatever, it still can kind of get boring and monotonous after you get hundreds of cars and hundreds of titles and all that type of stuff, right? And so what I was thinking is, when is Nitro going to come out with some new form of reward? Obviously, the item shop is coming out soon, hopefully. Fingers crossed, because I don't know when that's going to be. But I was thinking, when is Nitro just going to drop something else that isn't like the classic type of reward, something like a paint job upgrade, or like an animation, right, or a trail, or a name tag, something that they've been talking about since 7 months ago. We haven't seen much of it. And so I think that's one of the biggest reasons that I kind of dislike this season, is that it was short, but it also brought nothing new. Like the cars, they were cool, they were animated, I appreciate that. That was solid. But at the end of the day, what really does it have to offer other than just more rewards? It's more rewards, it's quantity over quality, and I'm not the biggest fan of it. However, I can appreciate some of the cars, and especially the one that we're going to talk about, which is the Wrap Flyer. So the Wrap Flyer is an animated car, as you guys can all see, and of course it's a paper airplane. This is probably the first time Nightstripe's really done some sort of, not really, but it's a bit of a new idea. Not necessarily new, but not really used all that often. Having a car not really be a car whatsoever. It's a paper airplane. But on the other hand, I do appreciate it. I think, honestly, the paper airplane, it looks pretty good. I know a lot of people were hating on this car, but I'm a big fan of it. I think that the animations, like, really, it's minimalistic, but it works well with the car. I think that, you can't have anything too flashy with a paper airplane. It just hovers around a tiny bit. I like it. I appreciate the design work that went into it. And I also like the like design on the car. So if I zoom in a lot here, if I zoom in a lot, you can start to see things like Xmas 2020 and reindeer. Oh, it's still zooming. Oh god, it's still zooming in. Whoa, that's a big rat flyer. So you can see things like Xmas 2020 and reindeers and trees and nitro gold stickers and all that type of stuff on the plane. They're all multicolor, and it looks really clean. I really like the way that it complements the white backdrop of the plane. I think that they did a really good job designing the wrap flyer as well as the wrapping for the flyer, just like they did with the tank. And I'm honestly going to have to give this car like a 7 out of 10. I think that I honestly just like it. It's minimalistic, but it works. I think that it's great design. The animation's clean, and I honestly am just a fan of this car. Obviously, it's not going to be anything insane like an 8 or a 9 or a 10. That's when it starts to get really good. Because as much as I like it, it's just not better than some of these other cars that we've seen in a long time. So, oh well. It's a pretty decent car. I do like it. I like it more than the tank, I'll say that. But at the end of the day, I'm not the biggest fan of it. I'm not the biggest fan of it because of Christmas cars being so good. And I'll explain why that happens in just a second. If you guys have been playing Night Strike for a long time, you'll know that some of the Christmas cars are some of the best cars in this game. Like, some of the best looking cars are just Christmas cars, right? We got things like the Xmas Express XXL, we got the Xmas Tree Racer, we got the Lamborghinis, we got the Party Sleigh, we got the Gingerbread cars, which I'm a huge fan of, we got all the Batmobiles with the Silent Night and the Holiday Hero. Like, legitimately, the Christmas cars are probably some of the best cars on the site are Christmas cars. And I've always had really high expectations when it comes to Christmas cars because they've always been so good. So when Nightshade releases something, I don't know, maybe medium for decentness, like a decent car like the Rat Flyer, I'm kind of let down because compared to all of the other Christmas cars, it's really just not the best. I hate to say it, but when you compare it to all the other Christmas cars, it kind of loses that value. Like, as a standalone car, I like the car, but when you compare it to the other Christmas cars, you can kind of see where it's not really going to fit in all that well. However, I'm going to stop complaining about this thing because I do like it, and we're going to do some racing with it. Honestly, I must say, though, this car does look super clean on the track. I really like how it looks. Not even a bad race. That was pretty solid. 135. We managed to lose to Zambrix, though. Unfortunate. But I must say, this car just does look super clean on the track. I'm a pretty big fan of it, even though I've had my complaints. I do. Oh, and the track's just gone. Nice. even though I've said some not that nice things about this car, I do think that it looks pretty clean. I really like the animation on it, and I think that it's a solid car overall. Just when I compare it to other cars from Christmas from back in the day, it's not the best. So for a new player, this car might look amazing. For an old player who has some other better cars, it might not. Which is kind of, that's honestly fair enough. But let's do one more race with this thing. I do think it looks pretty clean on the track, though. I must say. 135 again. Okay, I see the trend here. However, I must say that, the Rat Flyer, it's a solid car. Overall, I think it deserves the 7 out of 10 that I gave it. Nothing better, nothing worse. It's a solid car overall. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. I tried to be, I don't know, this video was a bit new of a take for me for talking about seasons and stuff. I tried to focus on more of a bigger picture. I don't know if it's the right way to go about making a video like this. I don't know if it's the wrong way. But let me know if you like this video more or less than other videos that I've done talking about cars and seasons. Because I've done a lot of those in the past. Also, the reason I haven't been uploading as much recently is because I've kind of lost a bit of my, honestly, I lost a bit of my spark for creating content. I might even make a video talking about this, but I've tried to focus on streaming a tiny bit more because I honestly just find streaming a bit more fun than making videos. And making videos at the moment for me has not been the most fun. It has over the past 3 years been very fun. I've always enjoyed it. But recently I've honestly just wanted to do other things, to put it very simply. So that's kind of the reason that I've been avoiding making content. I don't want to make a video unless I really, really want to. And at the moment, I haven't really found that spark of joy, of imagination to make a video. So, oh well. I'm going to be working on that though. I have some ideas, I have some time. I just gotta find the willpower to do it. Anyways, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Be sure to drop a like, subscribe, whatever. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!